Welcome to our presentation on protecting your business before disaster strikes, from chaos to continuity. In this presentation, we will cover the real risks of downtime and data loss. What is business continuity and disaster recovery, or BCDR? Breaking down a BCDR plan, mistakes not to make, and how we can help be your partner in resilience. When a disaster strikes, it's not just about a temporary disruption. It's about everything your business depends on coming to a sudden standstill. Let's look closer at what's really at stake. Operations grind to a halt. Imagine your systems going offline in the middle of your busiest hour. This leads to chaos, with work stopping, orders freezing, and communications stalling. Whether it's a cyber attack or a natural event, everything your business relies on can be instantly inaccessible. Revenue takes a hit. The longer your systems are down, the deeper the financial cut. Sales drop, service contracts go unfulfilled, and penalty fees pile up. Downtime isn't just inconvenient. It can directly hit your bottom line. Customer trust is shaken. When clients can't reach you or when their data is at risk, trust evaporates fast. Even a single incident can leave a lasting dent in your reputation, especially in today's social media-driven landscape. Recovery is costly and complex. Getting everything back online isn't as simple as flipping a switch. From replacing hardware to restoring data and verifying system integrity, the recovery process demands both time and money. Your team is left scrambling. Without a clear continuity plan, employees may not know what steps to take, wasting critical minutes or hours. That confusion only compounds the damage. Disasters don't check your calendar. They can happen on a weekend, holiday, or during peak business hours, making a solid plan non-negotiable. That's where business continuity and disaster recovery, BCDR, comes in. The real value of BCDR lies in planning before a crisis hits, so you can reduce the impact, stay operational, and protect what matters most when the unexpected strikes. BCDR isn't a single tool or checklist. It's a structured framework that integrates proactive planning and reactive recovery strategies into one comprehensive system. The business continuity side is all maintaining operations during disruptions. It outlines how to keep core functions running, whether that's customer service, logistics, or sales, even during a crisis. Disaster recovery is focused on restoration. It ensures you have clear steps for getting IT systems, applications, and data back online after an incident. By combining both areas, BCDR creates a safety net. It bridges the gap between prevention and response, ensuring no part of your business is left exposed. You can't afford to stop key services. BCDR planning helps identify those vital processes and build safeguards to keep them operational under pressure, minimizing the impact of disruptions so you can bounce back as fast as possible. Next, let's take a closer look at what constitutes a good BCDR plan. Building a BCDR plan doesn't happen by chance. It requires structured steps, each designed to cover a different piece of the puzzle. BIA. A BIA identifies your business's critical operations and how long you can afford to have them offline. Without a BIA, it's impossible to set realistic recovery targets. Risk assessment. Knowing what could go wrong is key. This step catalogs potential threats from cyber attacks to natural disasters, helping you prioritize your defenses. Business continuity plan. This isn't just a generic document. It's a tailored guide that spells out how to keep each critical function going under different scenarios. Disaster recovery plan. This plan, focused specifically on IT, lays out step-by-step actions for restoring applications, servers, and data. Communication plan. During a crisis, silence causes panic. This plan ensures clear communication between staff, customers, and partners. Roles and responsibilities. Everyone needs to know what to do. Assigning clear roles avoids confusion and speeds up response time. Testing and maintenance. A plan that sits on a shelf doesn't help anyone. Regular drills and updates keep your BCDR strategy effective and relevant. With the BCDR plan framework laid out, we'll focus next on common mistakes that could derail even the best intentions. Knowing what not to do is just as important. Even a well-crafted BCDR plan can fail if common blind spots are ignored. You might assume that having tools and protocols in place is enough, but when disaster strikes, the gaps show. Let's walk through some of the most frequent mistakes that lead to breakdowns. Failing to conduct a BIA. Without a BIA, you're essentially guessing which systems matter most. This leads to wasted effort and missed priorities. A proper BIA helps you map which processes are critical to your survival, so recovery strategies focus where they should, treating BCDR as an IT-only responsibility. Many leaders think BCDR is just about IT teams. The reality is broader. Your business functions rely on multiple teams, such as HR, finance, operations, sales, etc. If they're not looped in, gaps in the plan will emerge under pressure. Relying solely on backups. Backups help, but they're not the whole story. What if the restoration process takes too long? Or if backup doesn't cover most of your recent data? A true BCDR strategy looks beyond backup files to maintain service levels and customer trust. Untested plans. Creating a plan is not enough. If you haven't tested your response through simulations, drills, you won't know if it holds up when reality hits. Testing uncovers weaknesses early. Outdated or incomplete documentation. Plans need to reflect your current systems and team structures. Outdated information will cause unnecessary confusion. Regular reviews and updates keep your documentation reliable when it matters most. Ignoring third-party dependencies. Most businesses rely on vendors and cloud services. If one of them fails, it could have serious repercussions. A solid BCDR plan accounts for these outside players and has contingency steps. Ignoring third-party dependencies. Most businesses rely on vendors and cloud services. If one of them fails, it could have serious repercussions. A solid BCDR plan accounts for these outside players and has contingency steps. Lack of clear roles and responsibilities. When everyone assumes someone else will take action, no one does. A BCDR plan must spell out exactly who does what during an incident, down to who communicates, updates, and who authorizes decisions. Poor communication planning. Without a set process for informing employees, customers, and stakeholders, small issues can spiral. Clear, pre-written messaging templates and escalation chains prevented chaos. By watching out for these mistakes, you can fine-tune your BCDR plan into a truly reliable safeguard. Up next, we'll look at the specific ways we can support your business through the full resilience journey. Even the strongest internal teams might struggle with matters like BCDR, which requires constant attention and resources. That's where we, as your IT service provider, come in. Expert assessment and planning. You can't protect what you haven't assessed. We start with a business impact analysis, BIA, to pinpoint your most critical systems and where you're most vulnerable. Then we help you define recovery time objectives, RTOs, and recovery point objectives, RPOs, so you know exactly how fast you need to bounce back and how much data you can afford to lose. Every plan we create will be tailored around your unique business needs and industry expectations. Technology implementation. We help you deploy and manage backup solutions that work when it matters most. Whether you need local backup, cloud-based disaster recovery solutions, or hybrid infrastructure with failover capabilities, we'll match the tech to your environment. Our goal is to make sure you have the right tools in place, which are tested, reliable, and ready to perform. Ongoing monitoring and maintenance. A BCDR plan can't gather dust. It needs to evolve with your systems and be tested often. That's why we monitor your environment 24/7 to spot threats, failures, or anomalies in real time. We also run regular backup testing and disaster recovery drills to make sure everything works as expected when it counts. If anything changes in your setup, we help you update your documentation so that it always reflects your current state without any outdated info. Incident response and recovery support. If a cyber attack or outage hits, time is everything. We're there to assist you during the event with clear, immediate guidance. Our team executes the recovery plan to restore your systems and data as fast as possible, based on your RTO, RPO thresholds. We also help manage crisis communication both internally and externally, so you're not left scrambling to explain what's going on. It's about helping you move from chaos to control. Compliance and reporting. Insurance providers and regulators want proof, not just promises. We help you stay compliant with industry standards and regulatory requirements by keeping audit trails, generating detailed reports, and maintaining up-to-date documentation. This not only supports smoother insurance applications, but also always makes you inspection ready. With our expertise, maintaining a strong BCDR posture becomes simpler and more reliable. Ready to build resilience into your business? Let's connect today for a no-obligation consultation and take the first step towards securing your operations. Thank you for listening to our presentation. Please contact us for help with your BCDR planning today.